Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my feet.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
They do not score.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 67 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give right side. Browning. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the air, Allen. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. You gonna take Sam off. You got to right there. Bang. You draw quarters. Bang, bang. Gone. Watch twist. Get it.
Now a give right side. Buckner. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
56.
To throw on 2nd down. Graves. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's go. 15. Wow. 16 more. That's what I do.
On 1st down, Buckner. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graves. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, Dave, lock it. Check. Hard.
On second down, Buckner. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 52, Mike, 52. Let's go one more. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Galladay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
6 yards pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
6-6, pull it high. Check 24. Check it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to left side. Browning. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. On second down now, Browning, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, Mike, go, go, go.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready? Check. Mike.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Oliver, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 1st down, Graves throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen. Check nickel. Switch. Check. Lucky.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
56, Mike, 56. Come on, boy. You better be smooth. Don't be scared. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. No chance. Get it.
On 3rd down, Graves. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Hey, let go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
On 1st and 10, Graves. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And now it's 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
70, Indy. Hey, seam 6.
To throw on 3rd down, Graves. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch safety creep. Greystone travel. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Graves. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Watch the run, watch the run. 52's the mic, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Throwing on first down. Graves. Open man is Galladay, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
52, Mike 52. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
2nd and 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, Browning. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. On first down, Graves. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, exit. 56, Mike, 56. Watch the run. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. I'm here all day. Shoot. Topper. Now.
From the gun, Graves. He's going to air one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Buckner, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Little Mike 52. Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Mike 52. Check pass. Mike 52. Watch the pass. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Graves. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, orbit. 56. Shoot.
Throwing again. Graves. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's it, baby.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Carlson able to put this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing to start the drive. Graves. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
319. Here we go.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Get ready!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crack.
They'll keep it on the ground. Browning. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
At the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Right here, right here. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it. Kill, 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 kill. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check the
Now a give, right side. Browning. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Justin Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down. Graves. He's going to go for it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
70, Indy. Wild good. Under 10, 10.
They'll run on first down. Buckner will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, switch gears. Check. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckner. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, watch the ball.
On first down, Graves. On the catch, it's Crowder. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
On the bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Sponge. Squeeze.
Check 49.
Like, get it.
And a give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You run. Check 52's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down. Graves firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta. 52. Hey, check. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Heavy?
Back to throw. Graves. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll keep it on the ground. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check the backer, check the backer. SOS, SOS, SOS. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. SOS, SOS.
On first down, Browner. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. Kill. Check. Check hot route. We go.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Browning. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check. Check. 55 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Go.
On first down, Browning, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Browning. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have regained the lead. Well, a little drama there at the end.